The last section of Somewhere in My Memory is in aqua notes because the music sounds very similar to the blue section, but they are a little bit fancier to finish off the piece. This, you should learn the blue notes really well before you tackle this section, and it won't be a bit confusing. All right, here we go. Well, last section of Somewhere in My Memory. The right hand in the first three measures is exactly the same as the blue section. Rest, and then repeat 2 more times. Rest. Okay, the left hand starts out on a G chord, but not in G position. It goes G, D, G, like that. Root, fifth, octave. And then it goes, so 1, 2, 1, right up the G scale. And this thing harmonizes, so you go. Get really good at that. And then come down to F sharp and A. And the second half of the measure is just like the blue section. Then you repeat that 2 times. Now, the last 3 measures are the same, but a little bit fancier than the blue section. In the right hand, instead of, you go G and D, E and C sharp, F sharp and D. So, do this. Play G, E, F sharp with 2, 1, 2. Now play D, C sharp, D with 5, 4, 5. Now play 2 and 5 on G and D, and then 1 and 4, and go back and forth between those 2 notes, or those 2 double notes, until that's comfortable. For me, kind of rocking my hand a little bit to the right and the left helps that. And then you're going to go from E and C sharp to F sharp and D. And that's the very same motion, except you're on F sharp instead of G with your second finger. So to get, left hand, you have a G chord just like the blue section. And then in the other blues, and the other chord is this A chord in the blue section. In your aqua section right here, it's a G7 chord, which is a little more fancy than just plain G. So you go, and notice you're playing a G chord in the left hand, and you're playing G and D in the right hand. And instead of going that chord sounds more final, like the piece is really going to stop now. So practice Get really good at that. And then practice A, E, G, A, E, and then come back to the E. And then you go to D up here, D, E, F sharp. Now left hand moves up to D and E, and then you play your high chord and your low chord. And to me, the pedal sounds great if you'll go in the last two measures, pedal, pedal, and keep the pedal down to the end of the piece. And that little bling on the top. And then the wonderful low chord.